This is VSiN, the sports betting network.
Always follow the money. That's what I always say. You always follow the money. Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard on VSiN.
Welcome in. Busy hour on tap. NBA card coming up tonight. I've had a game circled now for a good week. Tell you about that. Derek Stevens on the program.
It's on the move, yeah.
Yeah. In 30 minutes, our best bets before we get out of here as well. So we have coaching news now. Who's out of the running?
McDaniel withdraws from the Browns search. Big move at Kalshi and other places, Udinsky.
Yeah, he was already like minus 150. What do you see now, like on prediction markets?
60%.
Is he okay?
62% in that range. So no McDaniel to Cleveland.
All right.
How about the Salah news? That was 10-1.
Was it really?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Nagy. I thought they would go that direction, or certainly I'm shocked that Salah got it, but nailed it in the second interview. 20-36 record with the Jets.
Yeah. Also, there were tweets that came out yesterday defending him. Their numbers overall defensively were really good. And I think, let's be honest here, things go a little differently with him if Aaron Rodgers doesn't blow his Achilles 4 plays into his career with the Jets. Then you had to go from Aaron Rodgers to Zach Wilson. Who could make that work?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody could.
Yeah.
So
some guys are supposed to be coordinators and can't be coaches. I think he's one of them.
Yeah.
Dennis Allen, North
sure.
Turner. I just think he's a great coordinator.
You brought this up a little earlier, the idea of now Robert Kraft is talking about this, pushing for 18 games. He wants it in the regular season.
Well, he says, mark it down. We're going to 18.
Mark it down. Well, then there you go. It's going to happen. The only question then is going to be not if, it's when. Go from 3 preseason games to 2. You pointed out that Mike Florio said, well, then let's just get rid of the 2 preseason games, go to 20 regular season, which I think is outrageous. But who am I? On X, at VSiN Live and Mitch Moss Radio, Pauly Howard. Colin says that will turn the NFL into the NBA. We're going to get guys resting and maintenance days for players. It's going to be ugly to go to 18 to 20 games. Your thoughts on that?
I don't believe so. No, there's
100% we will.
No.
Yeah.
Big difference from 82 to 20. And 2, I'm assuming it's 2 buys, though, which I guess I shouldn't assume, but you got to go 2 buys then.
Go Fast Troy says 20 NFL games. This is laughable. The commissioner cares about safety ?
No, they don't. They never have.
No, more concussions, more major injuries. Playoff teams will be without stars. You can have too much of a good thing. I think 20. Florio's idea. I hope he's dead wrong on that. I can't imagine ever going to 20 regular season games. It's way too many for the players. It is.
I think he's right, though. I mean, he's making sense because it's always been about 20 games, and no one cares about preseason. So the owners are going to look at that and see, my God, every year we set records, whether it's Christmas, streaming, playoff games, and the list goes on. And as Kraft said, 93 of the top 100 programs on TV are NFL games that they'll just look at and say, well, 18 to 2, how about 20 to 0 now? And 18 to 2 is coming because they will grow the brand, grow the sport, and they want everyone to play an international game. So they player safety out the window once they put the Thursday nights on there.
Oh, I mean,
forget about it.
They've been holding fans, bettors, everybody hostage now for years, and it's only going to get worse if they were going to go like that. I mean, the 3 games on Christmas is absolutely outrageous and one of the most unnecessary things I've ever seen in my entire life. And yet it's going to happen every single year, no matter what.
Yeah, some of the stuff they fall into, though, that's the thing. Like the schedule last week and coming up here with the 12 and the 3:30. Mm-hmm. They used to always be an early game,
right?
But the Chiefs had a home game and they had to push it back. Record ratings. Let's move the game to the night now.
Right.
So let's adjust the schedule there on Sundays.
There also has to be something said for like all-time records, I think. Does that mean anything? We're going to go from...
The ratings will go down?
No, I'm saying just like player... Now guys are going to have 2,300 yards receiving.
Oh, yeah.
And quarterbacks are going to throw for 6,200 yards and 65 touchdowns. I mean, it just sounds dumb. And by the way, that guy is right. Players are going to take maintenance days off. It will turn into the NBA. If you're going to go to 20 games and have it on Thursdays, everybody's got to play internationally. Of course, it's going to happen. Have to have 2 bye weeks, mandatory. That's even if they go to 18 regular season games.
Yes.
How about Survivor?
Yeah, fantastic. But everything is just more and more. Hey, how about Super Wild Card Weekend? Let's add playoff teams. Let's add another game. Let's do what we're doing on Christmas now. Let's have doubleheaders on Monday night. Let's have Saturday doubleheaders.
Do you really think Survivor is going to be fantastic?
I don't think it'll go the distance. I think it makes it more interesting.
And if it does, you're going to be using 22 teams here at Circa in contests that
yeah, right.
Not named Circa that force you to use 2 teams. You're going to use almost every team in the league in Survivor contests.
Maybe the comeback is you don't have to use to do the Christmas and the Thanksgiving anymore. Because you're right, you'll be losing a lot of crap in that scenario.
Yes, you will be. Most of the crap
teams. I know.
in the league.
That's good.
Do you think Kurt Cignetti will be coaching an NFL team down the road when they go to 18 games? I don't think so. No. I think he's stuck. I think he's going to remain. He's a college guy, the way it seems.
Yeah, I'm not an NFL guy, he said. Your point yesterday about where have you been? It's unfortunate. The best coaching job maybe ever. And what's soon to be a movie. 64 years old. And didn't get his chance until 2011. As he said last night to Reese Davis, I never thought this was possible at IUP. And then went to Elon and then James Madison. And then the Indiana job. The last 9-win season, 1967. They had won 3 bowl games in their history. They've won 3 in the last 18 days. So how about this? How about these tickets? Number one, the 100-to-1, which congrats if you had it. And wasn't that outrageous? I'm sure we're kicking ourselves now because they were preseason top 20. But the other one, and here's the ticket. The guy had Mendoza Heisman, Indiana wins it, 600-to-1. And he wins $60,000. I've seen 2 of those tickets. Incredible that was even offered. But that comes in is nuts.
It's a pretty good one to cash when you have $100 on it.
Yeah, right. But going back to how he is endless attention to detail. Great write-up today at Sports Illustrated, Pat Forty. How the Hoosiers would block that particular play on 4th down with the draw was a 45-minute staff discussion in the days leading up to the game. They lined up with 4 wide receivers to spread the defense, plus the running back Black in the backfield to serve as the lead blocker. Calls the timeout, sends the kicking unit out there, and then changes his mind and goes for it, and then it works on the heels of the other 4th down conversion and how everything this guy does seems to work and how well coached they are, and this guy's on a whole nother level.
He was convinced that Indiana was going to be in Miami was going to be in the same defensive formation, the setup on the previous play.
Yeah.
So he said, this is going to work because we have to take the gamble, and I'm willing to bet that they're going to come out there and approach it the same way, and this play will work if that's the situation they're going to throw at us. And it did. Like, what's the analogy to what he pulled off here at Indiana? I don't think there is one. I mean, the one that always will come to mind is Leicester City as 5,001 odds to win the Prim. But I mean,
no doubt that's impressive because it was a whole season and 36 matches.
Right.
And there's no salary cap in that sport.
But stateside, I don't even think anything comes close for where they have been again for generations. Again, the worst college football power program in the country forever. Most losses ever in college football. Yeah. And in 2 years.
Yeah. And the picture we showed earlier of before his first game against Florida International, where we're a laughing stock. We go 3-9 every year, 2-10. We're not coming out to support the team, right? And then the bravado from day one, coming in at the basketball game. Purdue sucks. So does Ohio State. Ever taken a backseat to anyone? And I plan on doing big things here. And then they Google me, I win. And then he goes in right to the playoff. Okay, easy schedule, whatever. And then he wins it and goes 16-0 and joins the 1890 team with Yale.
He came in and in 2 years overtook Ohio State and Michigan in that conference. And those were the last 2 national title winning teams.
And this guy is so good and such a genius. But why did it take this long? He went from the early 80s to 2010, where he's just a wide receiver and tight end coach, quarterback coach.
Did he never want to give it a shot? He just was never recognized?
I don't know.
Never given a chance?
Hard to believe, right?
Oh, everybody works their way up eventually if you have
Plus,
what it takes.
Helping getting on Saban's staff, I'm sure helped. He was there for 3 years. You would think at some point, this guy knows so much. we got to give him a shot, or I don't know what took so long.
Yeah, how did he go unnoticed? Is he a prickly pear? Is that what it is?
No, I don't see that. You could be right. I don't see it. You see how great he is with interviews.
I could see him being a little difficult.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
he takes his time with reporters, answers his questions, did a good job at the halftime. You know, in depth. They missed 3 calls on roughing the passer. We can't block them. We have to do a better job here. Let's get a stop. 10-0. Defense doing a great job. Thank you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you're right. But great job by Indiana to do this. And, okay, I saw what he did at Elon. I saw what he did at James Madison. He's the guy for us. And no problem. Here we go.
I guess
and then how their fans just take over the stadium, which is a Miami home game. But it's, $4,000 is sitting in the nosebleeds, and it's 60-40 Indiana fans. As Dr. Gebhardt texted me, it was the best sporting event he's ever been to. And the best story. He's right.
Oh, sure. I guess the comp would be if he left Indiana and took, like, let's say the Jets got rid of Aaron Glenn. He took that job, or he took the Browns job, which is open still. And then in 2 years won the Super Bowl. I guess that's but there are only 32 teams there. Now, like the Jets and Browns have been disasters forever. Is that the closest thing? Because if he would do that in a 2-year span, I guess, okay, my God almighty, how did he possibly pull off both of those? That's the ultimate,
yeah.
I don't know, but 64 years old, not an NFL guy, it's not going to happen. I would not be betting on him to take jobs in the old prediction markets.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, that's fair. How about next year? Now he's got Hoover coming in. That's a scary thing. Now what's going to happen when he gets all this talent?
And players want to go there.
That's right.
All right, game tips off at 9 o'clock Eastern that I've had circled for a week. I'll tell you about it coming up on Follow the Money. It's VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
So you're listening to this podcast because you want an edge. But what if I told you you're only halfway there? You've got the mindset. Now it's time to get the toolkit to match. Here's the thing. Pro bettors spend thousands on data and tools, but what they don't want you to know is you can get the same edge for a fraction of the cost with VSiN Pro. With VSiN Pro, you get access to expert picks, public betting data, prop projections, powerful tools, analytics, and more. Tap the link in the description and see why thousands of bettors are already using VSiN Pro to cash more bets.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
To go back a week on the show, I did mention there's a game in the NBA coming up that I can't wait to talk about the schedule based on what this team is going through, and that game is being played tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, as the Minnesota Timberwolves are at the Utah Jazz. First of all, it's a back-to-back for Utah. They've been good on back-to-backs this year, actually. They're 5-4 straight up NATS. But here is their last week again. On Monday, a week ago, they actually went to Cleveland. This was off of a 50-plus point loss at home to Charlotte, and they beat Cleveland outright as 13.5-point dogs. That was Monday. On Wednesday, they lost by 2 against Chicago. On Thursday, they were blown out by Dallas. On Saturday, they played Dallas again, got blown out again. Then yesterday, another game on the road in San Antonio, they lost by 13. They were catching 16.5. Now they're back at home with 0 rest playing tonight, the ultimate Malinsky special, and they get the Wolves off since Saturday. And so I mentioned this briefly on the back end of the show yesterday as well. If you want to get involved like early on, I laid 11.5 with the Wolves in this game. It got to 14.5 earlier today. Right now it's 13.5. And now Utah, based on this schedule, getting back home, they're going to be at least without Markkanen, Sensabaugh as well. I'll check the injury report here to see if it's been updated at all. And you have team. This is from Mackin and VSiN.com. Teams playing on the road in 2 days rest scenario against teams in a back-to-back like this, away and then back home like Utah is in. They're 16-9 ATS. This is just a horrific spot for the Utah Jazz. And the number has moved now, but I laid 13 again today. I'm actually thinking about going around the world here, first quarter, first half, and for the game. So
Utah also tanking, and you got the key players out tonight. The rest from Markkanen, Sensabaugh illness, as you mentioned, and I would look at George props as well. This guy's been great all year. His PRA numbers every single game They go to the prop analyzer every day at vsin.com. The runs he's been on, points, rebounds, assists, and I think he could have a big game for Utah tonight in a high-scoring affair and get his because he's been so good this year, and I know a lot of people were making the case for most improved with this guy the year he's having.
My one concern would be that Minnesota throws up some duds once in a while against bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one concern. But anyway, worth a gamble based on the schedule overall to me in this spot. I put this on the vsin.com picks page earlier today. I know Jalen Green is back for the Suns tonight. And on the website, Zach Cohen was making the case for Dylan Brooks to go over. He's averaging 21 points per game on the year. His prop was as low as 15.5 when he put it out on the site. I think it jumped to 16.5. He pointed out, like, he scored at least 17 in 27 out of 30 games this year. And the 76ers are 27th in the NBA defending at the rim, 26th defending long mid-range jumpers. So it's like, because Green's back, Brooks all of a sudden can't have a good game. Here's the guy that I'm looking at. And again, shots are going to be going around to more players now. But Grayson Allen, his last 5 games, has averaged 13.2 three-point attempts and 5 makes. I got today over 2.5 minus 120. I knew that it was going to come down again because of Green's return, but I thought the number was still going to be about $150, $160 at least for him to make 3. Maybe he doesn't have 12 attempts in this game tonight or 13, but maybe he has 8 or 9. So I need 3 at minus 120, worth a bet in my opinion.
Yep. How about adding more on the Suns to win the Pacific with the Butler news? Golden State now 5-1 to win the division. Lakers plus 145, Suns plus 120 at DraftKings. From 80-1 now to the favorites. Just like that.
Okay,
what a story they've been.
We're going to completely roll. The Clippers can't catch them, right? They dug too big of a hole?
Yeah, I would think so. We're almost to February. They have won 12 of 14, but Clippers are 18-1 after being 100 not that long ago.
Okay, so then if it comes down to 2 teams, then where are you at overall? Because I think the Suns are pretty good.
Oh, absolutely.
And by the way, they play their guts out like every single game.
That's right, and the Lakers don't, especially defensive. I don't know what I'm going to get night in, night out. That's the problem. And their schedule, as I've said many times, is backloaded because of TV and football ends. And also there's just weird comments coming out. And how many times can you have the big meetings where Reddick's ticked off and unacceptable performance and, like Stormy has talked about. Every loss this year has been by double digits, but 1.
That's crazy.
You got routed at home by Charlotte. Well, there's something there with that Charlotte team. They have a horrible record in clutch games. They're going to do some damage, I think.
Paul, I'm telling you right now. Remember, if you go back to after they won the Summer League, I said 14-1 to get the division. I'm on that. I have over 24.5 in pocket, and I said it's not the craziest thing to take. They were as high as 500-1 to win that division. If you go back and look at their schedule, again, you can probably find this with a handful of teams anyway in the NBA. They have blown or should have. It's woulda, coulda, shoulda. So they could have like 8, 9, 10 more wins than they do right now. They'd be in first place in that division. Mm-hmm. And they have elite numbers when they throw out, because the Ball, Knipple, Miller combination, when they're all healthy and playing, it's absolutely fantastic. They're a good basketball team. They're going to be a problem in a few years.
I think I like the Suns tonight. No Embiid, but also they're going to play hard every single night. But with the Lakers, they don't care about their seed, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of guys taking some nights off too, moving forward. So between Ayton and Smart and Vincent and Hachimura, I don't know what I'm going to get night in, night out, and how many times they've let go of the rope defensively here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then what do we make of the angle tonight in this game with the Lakers playing against Denver?
They shouldn't be favored.
The Lakers.
Correct.
Yeah, because
Denver's playing well. They're playing hard.
I want to point this out.
And it's a big home court advantage.
You're right. They were on a 4-game winning streak. They won 6 out of 7, playing really well without Joker. And then Sunday happened against the aforementioned Hornets.
Vindication for Calvin Booth. Because now these young guys are playing that Mike Malone wouldn't play. But they're doing an excellent job here filling in.
So don't you want the team that just got murdered? And Denver did. They were never in that game against Charlotte. They were down by 15 at the end of the first quarter. They were down by 26 at halftime. They lost the game by 23 points overall. Don't we get a nice bounce-back effort tonight from Denver, taking the 2.5 with this team?
Yeah. Co-sign on that one. And co-sign on the Bulls at home against the Clippers. Clippers on a back-to-back. Kawhi sent home. Beat the Wizards. Okay, whoop-de-doo. had to hang on at the end. And now back-to-back, they're taking on the Bulls. And the record's still pretty good after they had that hot start and then fell off. But something going on with Chicago sports now. You see Williams and PCA at the game last night, got a big ovation. And I think, the Bulls will probably sneak in the play-in as well. But I think the Bulls will be frisky tonight and beat the Clippers without Kawhi.
We do have news on that game moments ago. Josh Giddey ruled out officially. He's not playing. It looked like, he was questionable, and now he's not going to go. Patrick Williams is out in the game. In the Rockets-Spurs game, I said earlier, I want to bet Reed Shepherd tonight on his threes. If Terry Eason doesn't play, Eason's going to play. So
he is going to play?
He's going to play now.
Oh, God. Okay.
And, by the way, money on the Spurs, the Rockets are down to 4 in this game. And Steven Adams is out indefinitely with a grade 3 ankle sprain. That news came down moments ago. I mentioned Jalen Green. You could imagine this. It's official here. They're going to put him on a limited minutes approach tonight off the bench in that game. Oh, here's another one, too. Mark Williams was trending towards not playing tonight, but he is now available to play in the game. The Spurs were catching, check that. The Suns were catching like 1.5 earlier, but now, because of the Embiid news and the guys that are going to be in there for Phoenix, they're now favored in the game.
Anything late? Come back with the Heat on a back-to-back, even though it's a back-to-back, that they'll respond against the Kings? Hard to get a read on the Kings lately.
Oh, no kidding.
Two wins is double-digit dogs here in the last week. And Golden State with the horrible news about Butler, 3.5 at home against the Raptors.
Well, you said earlier,
I think it'd be high
points
scoring
in that game?
Yes.
Okay, let me give you a couple of angles with those two teams, Miami and Sacramento. The Heat are 14-3 under the total when they're playing back-to-back games on the road. That goes back to February 2023. And Sacramento, 2-12 ATS, played in their third straight home game since November of 2024.
Mm-hmm. Good numbers. Do you want to add anything on the Celtics? This free fall won't stop with the Knicks. You want to go division, more futures, Tatum working out in front of the media? How does this happen? They were unstoppable. They win the NBA Cup, and now they can't win a game. And they're getting booed off the home floor, playing 12 against Dallas, down 30.
Now, who knows? There's also, Twitter speculation that they're not happy with Karl Anthony Towns, or they're going to be shipping him out.
Yeah.
He's on the block.
Okay. Hello, Milwaukee.
That's not happening.
Yes, there we go. That's the deal.
I will if they get a if they get like a C- return for Giannis from the Knicks, I will not watch the sport again.
Oh, come on.
It won't be worth it. That cannot happen. There are better options out there.
They
than
booed
the Knicks.
him off the floor now. Yeah, absolutely. The Celtics. Oh man, this is crazy. Boston now is minus 130 to win the division. This is nuts. You make the conference finals and fire your coach, and now it's a disaster.
Yeah.
And we're not even into February.
By the way, that was a really good. That might have been the Eastern Conference preview last night. Pistons got the Celtics by 1.
Great game. Yes.
Really good game.
Yep.
Up next,
One
Circa.
seed. They're going to get the 1 seed. They're for real.
Detroit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Derek Stevens next. Where are they seeing early sharp money in the NFL?
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Good to have you on board here on a Tuesday. Derek Stevens joins the program now, his weekly appearance at this time, owner, CEO of this incredible property. Good to see you again, my man. How are you today?
Very good. What a game yesterday. Oh, man.
Awesome.
That was great.
Lived up to the
The
hype.
second half was great.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. House did pretty good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a threaded needle. The only way we could come out ahead was
Miami covers don't win.
was that Indiana wins and doesn't cover. We had a very narrow window.
Very narrow, and it got there for you. Circa Sports on X tweeted this earlier today. On July 15th, someone could have placed the following bets at Circa. Indiana to win the national title, 200 to 1. Oh!
Yeah.
To make the playoffs, 6 to 1. To win the Big Ten, 25 to 1. Mendoza, Heisman, 80 to 1.
Oh, man.
Did
Isn't
you
that
guys?
amazing?
Did you guys have many tickets on any of those?
The way it graded, not much. No, we we had a pretty optimal outcome when that day that the teams that made the college football playoff were announced, and there's a big uproar about Notre Dame not making it. We looked at our grid and we thought, oh man, we're in deep trouble. But we got through. The two teams playing, we were rooting for Miami from the first playoff game onward, and then Indiana didn't hurt us. Our guys kind of got ahead of that one, so we were in a situation where I'd say we got a little lucky here. We could have got beat up pretty bad. We were not in good shape on futures going into the playoffs. That's for sure.
I can't believe this still because they were preseason top 20, yet those were the futures and the prices that were out
200 to
there.
1.
Incredible. And this guy, is this the best coaching job you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. What a crazy era we're living in. That you got to give it to Signetti. I mean, he figured it out. Took a bunch of guys. I mean, can this ever happen again in the NIL era? I mean, these numbers are exploding. They're just exploding now.
Well, I schools can put together the right team. I don't know if we can have another Signetti at coach.
Yeah.
The guy's unbelievable. They are so buttoned up, Derek. It's like they don't make mistakes. They made a couple last night, but overall they just don't screw it up.
Talk about putting a team together and the character he's looking for. Just even the Becker story, keeping him around. Just you're the one guy. I want you to hang around. Uh-huh. The guy has two back shoulder catches. Are you kidding? It was unbelievable.
That's what people mocked him, saying, well, you're bringing James Madison players? How's that? That's not going to work.
Right.
And it did, but it also goes back to, will he want these five-star recruits or just kind of figure it out with how he puts together a roster moving forward? How important is this in your team looking at the schedule that next year the title game is here and it's January 25th?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, a lot of people from the LVCVA, they left, more than a week ago to go down to Miami. They had to go through all of the parties, the processes, everything else like that. And then today they're packing everything up. It's all being trucked out to Vegas. It moves effectively national championship for next year. It started. It starts this morning.
Really?
Yeah. So they've got a whole crew coming out here, and I don't know if I said this with you guys, but I mean, I think the national championship game here, that's as big as it gets. For Vegas, especially because it's a Monday. We could use it on a Monday. I mean, obviously getting the Super Bowl is a big thing, but we're going to be sold out for Super Bowl anyway. I kind of like being sold out to Super Bowl with gamblers, not necessarily executives, right?
Yeah.
But this is all going to be unbelievable.
And
it'd be a great week.
If it falls right.
Later.
Yes. So is there such a thing as a bad Super Bowl matchup? Because we might have a quarterback here, a backup quarterback who's only won one game in Stidham, and now with the way things are going with the Patriots, with the luck factor, maybe Seattle wins, but something happens to Darnold. Is there any scenario?
He's trying to manifest that.
Is there any snenario where you could envision, you know what, this is a bad game for props, or is it we have props so we can't have a bad Super Bowl matchup?
I think when you look at all the matchups right here, you got great storylines. Okay. I think it's real good. Obviously, no one likes to see what happened to Bo Nix happen, but or Shabbat on Seattle. But no, you got great matchups here. I think every story, when you look at all four combinations, all stories are good. Obviously, anything with the Rams, you got the second largest market in the country. And you got the Stafford Puka story. I mean, anything with the Rams is good. Seattle's had an incredible season, a 1. So I think we're good.
Have you had conversations with Nicole that the Super Bowl next year is on Valentine's Day? How are you going to pull this off?
No, I have not talked about that with Nicole. But fortunately, she's all right. So she'll like it. We'll figure it out. I would tell you that's going to change a lot of restaurateurs around here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all these days of like the two spots. I mean, if you don't like football, it might be an easier table to get.
Piece of cake.
But it also tells me you're going to have a lot more people begging for a reservation on February 15th, We better get our reservations in, Pauly. We better. It's two tops all over the place. Mitch, you too. I mean, how are we going to do it?
Yeah, 13th or the 15th, right?
13th. Yeah, 13th. Yeah, let's not push our luck. It's the night before Super Bowl. We're going to be on our phone the whole time looking for injuries. Let's go to the 15th and lock it up. Make sure we get our phone down.
Oh, man. The day after is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
That's another one, too, where everyone have those reservations. How'd the weekend go in the NFL?
It was real good. Yeah, it was great. I mean, the handle. I know I told you guys like what happened on Super Wild Card and the divisional. The handle is just so good. It was so good. Boy, the NFL product didn't disappoint. 2 weeks in a row, it hasn't disappointed.
A couple of overtime games.
Oh goodness.
Okay,
You can't get enough of this, right?
No, I love it.
Okay.
When we go to overtime, I'm like, oh my God, we're going to get to book it again. Please give me a 4-minute commercial right now. That little minute in overtime is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Great.
So Kraft did an interview today. He says we're going to 18.
I know.
Well,
We're
okay.
already banking it. We're like,
it's going to happen.
We're banking on it. We're
Yeah.
banking on it. I just sent a text in our sports group text. Yeah, I'm banking on that for the 2028 season at the latest. Now, I do think they're going to have to give up a couple things, like a preseason game, maybe 2 preseason games. And then you got to figure out how many bye weeks is there going to be. Is there going to be 1 or 2?
Got to do 2. If you're going to go to 18
there's got to be
games,
2. Players
Union
is going to want to have 2. Which, when you do the math, 18-game season, 2 bye weeks, we're still going to celebrate the holidays. That means Circa Survivor is going to be 22-0. Ooh.
What if we go to 20?
What?
20 regular season, no preseason.
You think the players would ever go for that?
If they offer them enough money, they will.
You think?
That's too
With 2
much.
buys?
It's too much.
The one thing's for certain. We don't need these preseason games.
Oh, for
Hello.
sure.
We don't need the
I know.
preseason games.
I'm totally with you. No one wants them. No one plays anyways.
I think we're all set. We should have Super Bowl last weekend of February.
I'm with
Monday
you.
should be President's Day every single time. Right? There you go. National holiday after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Where did you guys open up the Broncos after the Bo Nix injury and the Patriots won?
I talked to CB about it, and I think it had like about a 5-point swing in it from where we were, because I think we were going in. Denver was going to be probably going to be a slight favorite, and then it comes out at about a 4.5.
4.5, yeah. Some books got to 6. I was like, it seems a little much there.
Yeah, I think we opened a little bit higher, but then came back down.
Where have you, now it's only Tuesday, and so obviously you're going to, as of this point, you've seen about like 5% of the money for the games coming up on Sunday, but have you seen like early respected money?
You know, it's going to come in on Denver. I still think we got to be respectful about Denver's defense. I think we got to be respectful about them being at home. Obviously, Stidham's the wild card, but he's well rested and he knows the system. I mean, this is what he's there for. This is why Peyton wanted him.
Oh, they gave him a boatload of money. He's one of the highest paid backups in the entire league. And immediately in the press conference, Sean Payton goes, Stiddy's going to be ready.
Yeah. That's where I think, if something goes, if they get through New England, will it be a bad Super? No, it won't be, because Stidham will have already proved himself with this one game. So I think the storylines are great.
Okay. Advice for the Super Bowl. And when will your team have the squares ready?
We'll have squares up by, I believe, the Tuesday after Championship Sunday. We'll be ready to go. And then we're going to be rolling out props, chunk every day throughout the week.
Okay. Who do you like in the other game? Seahawks and the Rams.
I'm biased because, we're in deep trouble with Seattle, right? So I want to do anything possible. So I'm biased. So I got to say I like the Rams, but like I said, I'm biased.
Yeah, Seahawks are the absolute worst case scenario out of any team in the league.
They're the worst case scenario to win the NFC and worst case scenario to win the Super Bowl.
Good to see you again, Derek. Have a good week. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
We'll get to in-pocket plays coming up next. Our best bets for tonight and beyond on Follow the Money. It's VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
has an algorithm to determine the winner of any given college basketball game.
Someone gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything. You take it. Take it. Take it.
I'll bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3 to 1 odds. Nope. 5 to 1. Nope. 10 to 1. You're on.
Great game last night. Something also interesting happening during the game. They put the camera on a Bella Danger again, which is just who? I can't believe that like an ESPN cameraman has got to show the adult film star every single Miami game. Can we find her? Where is she? Okay, there you go.
Wow, she was all over the Texas A&M broadcast, I'll tell you that.
Unbelievable. It's
do
hilarious.
Do you think they not know who she is? Like randomly? Oh, this is some girl that my director is saying, put it on her. She's good looking.
Yeah, I know. It's totally on purpose, and they have a game plan. Well, let's fit her in there and put her on camera, put her on TV. Absolutely. That is unbelievable how they do it every single game. Oh, there she is.
She's earned her money.
Okay.
She's also, from what I understand, going to law school at Miami. Is that correct?
Really?
Did I see that? I don't know.
All right. Fletcher, easy over. Brown didn't get many touches. So Fletcher over rushing, Brown over rushing, split there in a fantastic game with some big tickets that cashed along the way. Exact score 125-1. Patriots 2.5. There is a 2.5 out there first half. Cup over receiving yards. 24.5, $1.60 at DraftKings. He was great in the win against the Niners. And I think he'll have a good enough game and get over that against the Rams. Great breakdown. Go back and listen to the podcast by Chad Andrus. You saw what the Buffalo tight ends did to Denver and how the middle of the field will be open for Henry and how May loves him and they have a rapport. He's low 40s in this game Sunday. Henry over. McDavid, 12 straight overs, 3.5 shots on goal in home games. They're at home tonight. $1.15. Patriots first half money line. Patriots ATS first half 16-3 on the season, 17-1-1 on the money line, and a 14-0-1 run as well. I'll keep riding that against Denver. I think we're getting a little crazy, though. I mean, if the spread's 4.5 and there's 3.5s in the first half,
right?
But that tells you how it's been a cash cow all season. Good luck.
Now back at you, Pauly. Fletcher got there with the attempts late. Oh, boy. Thought it was going to be a loser because that last drive I thought it was going to be all passes, but they also ignored getting him the ball early on in that game, which
so
I thought
weird.
Was so dumb.
What were they doing in the first half?
I couldn't.
You can't get a first down to now you can't be stopped.
Yeah. So he went over 16.5. You're exactly right.
It shouldn't happen. You had all this time to prep.
Push the first quarter plus the 3. More bets here that we have coming up. This is for today. I'm on Arkansas in college basketball on the money line. -120. The number's gone against me a little bit. Grayson Allen tonight. This game starts in 20 minutes for the Suns. His attempts from 3 in his last 5 games. 10, 13, 20, 14, and 9. His makes 4, 6, 7, 4, and 4. You can still find over 2.5 -125. I put this on the vsin.com picks page today. Laid 20 cents with it. I get it. Jalen Green's back tonight, but he's going to have limited minutes. This guy gets his shots. Maybe he doesn't take 13, 14 tonight, but maybe that number is 9, 10. So give me 3, Grayson. The Nuggets plus the 3 now. That number keeps going up on the Lakers. I got to take Denver off of a really bad beatdown at home to Charlotte the other night. Lakers are not a good basketball team at this moment, so give me the 3 there. I do have 11.5 in pocket. That number is no longer available. This is a game that I referenced last week, brought it up again this hour. So 13s are still out there. I'll bet it. T-Wolves -13 in this game. How about this? Against the Jazz. Terrible schedule spot for Utah. We got an email, ftm@vsin.com. DraftKings will let you not only bet alternate numbers in the first quarter and the first half, they'll let you parlay them. Oh, this is from Patrick.
Yeah, do that. By the way, if you like Denver tonight, you got to do alts because every Laker loss has been by double digits. But
okay, yeah. Patrick emailed the show, ftm@vsin.com. He's on a parlay here. Wolves -1.5 first quarter. Wolves -3.5 in the first half, -115 at DK.
Giddy up.
On a spot like this,
That's like when those places let you bet teams to win the division and the conference.
that's right. A couple years
It
ago
was
in
like
college football.
That's wild.
Boy, I like that bet.
All right. The more I think about it, I would absolutely love 20 regular season games, and we have NFL for keeps late August to mid to late February.
I know that you would.
Oh, that'd be something. And I'd even care if a guy would sit from here time to time and just say, you know, I'm a little banged up. I can't. It's a long season. I can't do it.
I don't think you're thinking this through enough. You got to give more time. You got to go home tonight and think about it a little bit more.
Well,
the amount of injuries that we would have, the amount of guys that would complain about it, it would just be way too much, Paul. You're asking they're human beings we're talking about.
When is it going to slow down, though? 93 of the top 100 TV shows were NFL.
Okay, then make it a 30-game schedule. And just offer them $150 million a year.
No, I'm saying, though, but forget about that. When will this slow down where it's not NFL's the king and no one's even close? Where you see these record ratings and how the owners are just, let's do a triple header on Christmas. Let's do double headers on Saturday. Let's do a Thursday. Let's do a Monday night doubleheader. Let's go to 18 regular season. Everyone's got to play a international game. Let's give this stuff to streamers.
I will say never in our lifetime.
It won't slow down?
No. Here's the thing. Like,
it's going to be king?
Even a Tim Donaghy situation would only impact it for a minute. That's it. People would move on, get by it. Like this year, again, I've said this, I did not want the regular season to end. It was one of the most entertaining seasons that I can remember. If we're being completely honest, the NFL is far from a perfect product. They still have a lot of things to clean up.
What's the catch?
There's a lot that they don't get right.
Uh-huh.
And it's still doing all these numbers, so I guess if it got worse, but what is that going to mean?
You didn't have Mahomes. You didn't have Jackson or Burrow. Still record ratings. Getting ready for Big Game 60 with a big deal to match. Save $60 off the VSiN Pro annual subscription when you sign up using code FTM. Become a VSiN Pro annual subscriber. Bet smarter all year long with full access, every best bet, every host, every guest. The betting splits, the AI-powered prop tools, the Mackinnon trends. It's awesome. Do an incredible job, everyone up there with the website. Don't forget the prop analyzers. So much good stuff, night in, night out in the NBA. Promo code FTMVSiN.com/subscribe. The success of the standalone games is also, like the Chiefs-Cowboy game setting a record.
Yep.
And people can't get enough. Can't get enough of this guy, Cignetti. The sport has changed. Everyone has a chance. It's a new world in college football. Do you agree?
Well,
he's saying if the alumni step up, the boosters step up, and the administrators step up and put us in a position to succeed.
Out of Power 5 teams, I would say yes. Group of 5, no.
No.
But, yeah, I mean, in theory, he should be right. But, again, it's going to come down to this guy appears to be one of the best coaches that we've ever had. Small sample size here, but, my God, the turnaround here, how can you say anything other than that? How many guys are like him overall? You saw the mistakes last night by Miami. You get the mistakes every game by Oregon. This team just, they're so clean, man. It's incredible.
I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm just shocked that one play, 45-minute discussion with the staff, which won him the game with the Mendoza play. And the other story is why I can't wait for the movie, is he comes in, they were so bad, 3 bowl wins since in their history. They've done it 3 times in the last 18 days. And their last 9-win season was 1967. How about when he got the job? Let's go back to the press conference with the reporter in the Q&A.
When it comes to that culture you were just talking about, meshing the recruits you're getting and some of the guys you kept, where does that process start? I mean, what
do you mean? I don't get the question.
Well, when you recruit them, how do you sell your vision of your culture? I mean, what's the...
Who are you talking about? The high school guys, the transfers, who?
All of the above. I mean, how do you... Is there
it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
It's so good. That is so good. And the guy goes 16-0. Second year.
He was not joking.
Yep.
At freaking Indiana.
Yep.
Hadn't
won a bowl game since the Copper Bowl in 91.
The Copper Bowl, when was the last time the Copper Bowl was played?
Move over Yale, 1894. We got make room for 16-0.
This
obliterated, embarrassed Alabama. Took Oregon apart.
It was over early.
Right? Full marks to Miami, too. What a season. Great job the committee put them in. They almost were one play away from winning the whole thing.
Who's the guy that they would cast in the Kurt Signetti movie that would absolutely screw it up?
Oh, screw it up.
Yeah.
I like what you
be
did
the
there.
wrong casting. Yeah. Not the best, the worst. Why don't you sleep on that one tonight as well and get back to me?
John Hamm?
He's in too much stuff.
John Hamm's everywhere now.
Way too many
Come
things.
on.
Every time I look.
Commercials, come on.
Yes, come
Apps, all this. John.
You can say no,
You
buddy.
can say no, John.
Prime time next for 4 hours. Dustin Sweetelson later on in Cash. Wake up tomorrow early. Beeson by the books. Good luck tonight.